The Innocent Brian Banks by Lulu Zen-Aloush. If you enjoy films based on true stories that tell you why and how something surreal happened, then I suggest you sit back and enjoy Brian Banks. In 2002, Banks was wrongfully accused of rape by classmate Winita Gibson, his girlfriend at the time. He spent around 6 years in prison and another 5 on parole. The case was reopened in 2012 after his accuser confessed she had fabricated the entire story. The accusation was made after the couple made out at Long Beach, California's high school, but there was never sexual intercourse between the two. Winita and her mother sued the school over security and they received a staggering $1.5 million. The film is touching and ever so sad to the point that you want justice for this young man who had his life stripped away aged just 17. Despite going to hell and back, Brian Banks, played by Aldous Hodge, is portrayed as a character of love and forgiveness. As the film progresses, we grow increasingly in love with his character. He leaves prison a stronger, wiser, and more mature man. The film jumps back and forth, showing us the past and present, which helps us relive Brian's worst and best moments. We follow his journey as he comes out of prison, eager to clear his name. Banks used to be an American football player before he was falsely accused in prison. His main goal was to return back to his life of becoming an NFL player, which the real life of Brian Banks makes happen. We see that prison life was very hard for Brian to cope with as he struggles day by day. It's heartbreaking to watch, especially when we know the young boy is innocent. The film makes you feel angry, upset, and disappointed at Winita and her mother for the false accusations, but mainly the system that let Banks down. Yet we are hopeful that his life may be brighter once he's out. I assure you that you will have tears or sadness while watching this film, particularly when we see Banks being dragged away from his mother by officers. You feel sympathy towards the mother as she loses her only child. Initially, it is unclear why girlfriend Kanisha Rice lied about the whole accusation. We never get an exact answer, but parts of the explanation become clearer through the film. However, we do start seeing a side to Rice that we didn't at the start. She was clearly pressured by her mother, and the negative influence plays a big part in who she is. In this scene, Rice even clarifies that Banks never raped her, but why did she make the rape accusation? Perhaps she felt rejected, unwanted. We are only left with our own assumptions. You will either end up hating her, or you may sympathize with a girl who clearly was immature at the time. And hallelujah, we finally have a team of people from the Californian Innocence Project who are determined to clear Banks' name. It's a relief that after so long we finally come across Justin Brooks, a criminal defense attorney who is willing to help Banks. The tension is high as people are rallying around to investigate the day that Rice had accused Banks of rape. Confusion comes in as DNA proof was never found to show that Banks was guilty, nor did the investigator search the apparent place of the incident. The system unforgivably let Banks down, which lost him years of his life. Thankfully, Brooks pushes the system to reopen his case, which gives Brian the opportunity to tell his side of the story. Without spoiling the entire film, I suggest watching this as the script has successfully played out the true story of Brian Banks. Despite the tragedy, this is an inspiring story of a man who will do anything to pursue his freedom, with a set of people fighting for his justice. Click to watch on Netflix, and it is 99 minutes long.